Animated captions have become an absolute necessity when creating social media content these days, but keeping a consistent style across your team members can be challenging, especially if you're editing inside of Premiere. Today, we're gonna walk through some of the team features of our Brevidy plugin and how you can use it to create animated captions that render directly inside of Premiere Pro, share caption presets amongst your team members to keep a consistent style, and some of the other team features that large organizations are already using to save a bunch of time creating social media content. Let's jump in. On the organization landing page here, we can quickly go over some of the team features that we offer. So first of all, we have great team collaboration where you can share preset libraries amongst members, you can share credits amongst members, and then also you get role-based authentication so that certain team members can create presets or add new users, things like that. Next to that, we have unlimited credits that we offer our enterprise clients. We also have custom onboarding where we work with your team and do training sessions to get everyone onboarded and how to properly use the tool, best practices, things like that. We also do custom features. So if your team needs like a custom styling feature or integration, we can work with you all to create that for the product. We also do API access. We can work with your engineering team to create social videos at scale. And we also have priority support. So if you ever have any issues or if there's a bug that pops up, you'll be able to get in contact with our engineering team and get a solution fixed for you as soon as possible. Okay, so we're inside of Premiere Pro now. I've got the Brevidy panel open, and I also have a sequence open here that we've already created captions for. So we'll just give this a quick playthrough, give it a quick scrub. You can see just how quickly these captions are rendering inside of Premiere. It's like it's almost native to the tool. But let's go ahead and I'm going to jump over to a new sequence and let's create some new captions here. So at the top, we have two different options here. We've got auto cut and captions. Auto cut is useful if you're editing long form content like radio shows or podcasts, and you want to quickly extract the social worthy moments from that long form content. So we have a bunch of different radio shows and podcast studios that are using this to quickly go through and pull out all of those different like core moments from that long form content and create new sequences from them so that you can easily start kind of creating social content from that pre-existing long form content. We'll go ahead and generate captions for this though. So let's go ahead and click on captions here. And at the top left of this window, you can see how many credits our team has available. So how many credits are shared amongst our team members, and then also how many minutes or how many credits will be used to create captions for this sequence. So credits are equal to 1 minute. If I'm transcribing a sequence that's 5 minutes long, it's going to use 5 minutes worth of credits or 5 credits. And like I said before, we have a lot of teams that are just using the unlimited plan here, so you don't have to worry about that pool of credits at all. Great, so below that, we have the option to pick a caption style, and we have all of our different save presets inside of here. We have user submitted trending presets. If you hover over one of these, you can get a quick preview of what that preset will look like. And then below that, we also have this example group that I've already set up for my team. So this example group is shared amongst my team members. Everyone has access to all of the presets inside of it. And inside of here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on this example preset for now. Below that, we can set up our transcription options. Most of the time, I recommend people just going with accurate here, but we also have a fast model if for whatever reason the accurate isn't working correctly or you just want to try something else. Below that, we have the option to auto detect the language. So if you're creating captions for a video that has a strong dialect and it's not picking up what language that is, you might have to go inside of here and manually select what language is being spoken. We also have the option to select multiple different languages. Below that, we also have translate to language. So if you're looking to translate your captions into another different language, we have the option to do that inside of here. So we have 100 different language options inside of here, both for translation and for transcription. So plenty of different opportunity to transcribe into different languages or just create captions for pretty much any language out there. Great, so we're just going to leave this as auto detect. We don't want to translate at all, so we'll just leave that closed. And now we're ready to create our captions. Additionally, we can upload an SRT file if we already have that made, or we can get access to our previous captions inside of here up to 24 hours old. So I don't have any previous ones inside of here, but if you ran a previous caption job and you want to reuse that transcript, you can get access to it from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on create here. Brevidy is going to render out the audio from our sequence and it's going to upload it to our server so that it can be transcribed there. Something to keep in mind, we don't keep any of the transcription data. The only thing that's uploaded to our server is the audio, so no video from your sequence. And as soon as the captions are generated, we go ahead and delete all of that data that was generated from a transcription. In some instances, we do keep it for 24 hours for the ability to go back and run that previous caption job, but we do have the option to just delete these captions automatically here. So Brevity's gone through, it's just created this new caption layer here, and it's also loaded up the captions into our panel here as well. And if we give this a quick play, you can see that we already have that preset applied to our captions and we're rendering, we're good to go. Now from here, we can use this highlight tool to go ahead and highlight different words inside of our sequence. If we want to call them out, we can use the paragraph tool to change up the formatting of our captions here. Maybe we want just one line. We can also format our captions super easily using this. We can use the text tool to go through, and if there's any spelling mistakes or missed words, we can use this to quickly go in here and make any changes. We can also use the retime tool. If we have any timing issues with our transcript, we can super easily retime those and match the captions back up to the audio. Lots of different tools inside of here that are specific for manipulating your captions. We have a full video that goes through all of these different tools, so I'm not going to go into them too much right now, but just know that you have a lot of different options and flexibility here. Additionally, something cool to check out is our media tool. This will allow you to quickly add AI recommended and regular stock media straight into your sequence super quickly without having to mess with the file system or framing it or cutting it to the exact time. So really cool options inside of here. But let's go ahead and jump into this style window here and kind of go through some of these different styling parameters that we have available. So we have so many different parameters that we expose here that you can really use to dial in and basically create whatever type of caption style you're looking for. I'm not going to go through every single one, but let's go ahead and maybe change up the font a little bit. So let's go ahead and do Arial here. Maybe have it set to be black. That sounds good. Paragraph align, we can set it to be left maybe. Let's go ahead and not include punctuation. And maybe we want to scale this down a little bit here. And maybe we want to play with some of the animation options for the block. So again, so many different animation and styling parameters in here that you can really use to dial in whatever type of style you're looking for here. Maybe we want this to do just pop here. Cool, give us a quick preview.
And we're like, in our minds, there wasn't a ton of value in doing that. It was like calculations for calculation's sake. But it's a really interesting thing to be a part of, is like, what this infrastructure can
Awesome. So looking pretty good here. Now let's go ahead and pop open our preset window. As I mentioned, we already have this existing example group that's shared with all of our different team members on our team, but maybe we are working on a new brand here and we want to create a new group of presets to share amongst our team members. So we can go ahead and click on this plus button. We'll give this a new name, how about new brand here. Click on create. That's going to add this to our little menu here. And now we can go ahead and close out of this, and let's go ahead and click on new. And we're going to save this new preset to our team members, to our new brand here. So we'll go ahead and give us an example name, pop spin brand. We'll go ahead and click on save here. And now we have this new brand group, and then also this new preset. And this is, again, shared amongst all of our different team members so that everyone has access to the same consistent styling. And we'll go ahead and head over to our organization dashboard here in a couple seconds so that we can decide who on our team gets access to creating presets, who can invite new users, who just gets access to using the presets. So we can set up all of this different authentication to make sure that everything is functioning correctly. Now, if you're an editor and you're looking to use this preset, all that you need to do is just click on it. And as soon as you do that, it's going to load up all of the different preset options inside of our panel and also inside of our timeline here. Additionally, if we want to make any edits to this group, we can go ahead and click on this edit button. We can change the name. We can also delete the entire group if we'd like. If we want to just go ahead and delete that. Since there's an existing preset in here, it's going to give us this notification asking if we're sure we want to actually delete this group and all the presets inside of it. Click on confirm. Now we've deleted the group. Okay, so we're back on the Brevidy website here, and now we're in the organization dashboard. And if you're an admin of a team or an organization, you can get access to this by going to profile and then organization. So from here is where we can do a lot of the role-based management and kind of some of the administrative tasks when operating a team in Brevidy. So at the top here, you can see that we have test team. That's the little test team that I set up. We get access to our plan details, such as the current plan that we're on, how many team members we have available, the credits, and then also all the features that we get access to as a team here. Now, from here, we can go ahead and do some various things such as inviting new users, adjusting the role or deleting users who are already existing inside of our team. And if you are an admin of a team, like I said, this is where you get access to all of these administrative tasks. So only admins will get access to this dashboard, and we can start off by inviting some new team members to our team here. So let's go ahead and click on invite user. So let's give them a first name here, a last name, and then an email. And now we want to select what type of user we want them to be. So they can either be an admin, a regular user, or a creator. If they're a regular user, they're going to be able to get access to the tool, use the tool, and then also get access to the entire preset library. However, they won't be able to create new presets, edit new presets, or get access to this organization dashboard here. Now, if they are a creator, they're going to be able to get access to the tool, do everything that a normal user can, but they're also able to edit and create the different presets that are shared amongst your team. Now, if they're an admin, then they get access to this dashboard. They can edit users, invite other users, change the billing, all things like that. So if we were to go ahead and send this invite, that email would be sent to this email address, and it would instruct that user how to sign up, what type of role they have, and then also how to get started from here. And as soon as we sent that email, we'd be able to see that in this invite here. And invites are valid for 3 days for security reasons. And if a user does not accept an invite in that 3 days, we make it super easy to just resend that invite out to them. So yeah, this is the dashboard for managing different users. Super easy to use, pretty minimal stuff here, but can be very helpful if you're operating a larger team. Brevidy is the go-to solution when creating animated captions inside of Premiere within teams. Being able to manage users and share presets amongst your team makes creating consistent social content quick and scalable. We're constantly pushing new updates and new features, but if we're still missing something, feel free to let us know and we'll be quick to implement it. But if your team or organization is looking to increase the volume and speed at which you're creating social content, definitely reach out to us, leave us a comment, send us an email, and we'll be quick to set up a personalized demo for how we can properly fit inside of your organization and help expediting your social content creation. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.